The post-COVID travel boom is at your doorstep. Is your hotel ready? When travel will recover is no longer a question of consumer demand, but when restrictions will be lifted. If anything, the U.S. market is a good prediction of what's to come. Due to swift vaccination, most states have fully reopened for business, and hotel bookings in the U.S. in April 2021 have exceeded 2019 values. My name is Melissa, and in this video we'll take a quick walk through the key takeaways of the 14th edition of the Hotelier Pulse Reports. Let's start with the market trends. The direct channel continues to show the strongest recovery as we approach the summer months. In April 2021, direct generated 78.2% of bookings over the same period in 2019. Booking, however, shows slower recovery in April, generating just 49.1% of bookings over the same period in 2019. The U.S. market gives a strong indication of how the travel boom will develop globally. Hotel bookings in the U.S. grew to 2019 levels in March 2021 and exceeded 2019 levels in April 2021. In April, GDS generated 15.5% of total stay nights of April 2019, ranking third out of all other channels in terms of resilience. Now let's take a look at the occupancy expectation. An increasing number of hoteliers met or exceeded the monthly occupancy levels of 17% expected for April. Monthly occupancy expectations have grown by over 10 percentage points as we approach the summer, from 17% for April 2021 to 28% for May 2021. In May 2021, hoteliers expect the highest occupancy level since October 2020. Resorts are the more optimistic sector in regards to occupancy expectation, followed by bed and breakfasts and city hotels. But how are hotels doing this month? Well, over 60% of hotels surveyed are now open and operational, marking a positive shift in comparison to March and February 2021. This edition shows a positive shift ahead of the summer demand. Compared to March 2021 survey results, April 2021 shows an approximate 10 percentage points decrease in shutdown or majorly restricted hotels. The number of hotels in recovery has also increased by 7%. An additional 2% of hotels report no impact from the crisis. The majority of city center hotels, however, are still in shutdown, while the majority of resorts and bed and breakfasts are dealing with major restrictions. Next, let's take a look at the financial recovery forecast, which is also showing a good indication of increasing optimism across the industry. For the first time in our Hotelier Pulse series, over 50% of hoteliers surveyed in April expect to increase their revenue in 2021 versus 2020. Nearly 60% of hoteliers expect to increase revenue in 2021, while just over 30% expect revenue to decrease in comparison to 2020. Just over 9% of hoteliers expect to maintain 2020 revenue levels in 2021. The majority of resorts expect revenue to reach 2019 levels in 2021, while bed and breakfasts and city center hotels anticipate achieving these values in 2022. Next, let's take a look at the sales and marketing priorities and strategies for hoteliers in the next 12 months. The majority of hoteliers surveyed in April 2021, which is over 92%, continue to rank the hotel website as very or extremely important. Of the trends that have emerged or re-emerged as a result of the crisis, the direct channel as the top reservation channel is once again considered the most important priority. Of hoteliers surveyed in April 2021, a staggering 85.3% will continue optimizing the direct channel over the next 12 months. For the first time since December 2020, the expectation for business travel has grown. In comparison to March 2021, our April 2021 survey results show a 10 percentage points increase in hoteliers who expect domestic business travel to contribute significantly to recovery when restrictions ease, currently at 22.7%. And finally, let's have a look at the guest behavior and hotel expectations. ADR expectations have reached a positive terrain for the first time since the start of the crisis, improving significantly since November 2020. Our April 2021 survey results show more hoteliers expect to maintain or increase prices over the next 12 months. The majority of hoteliers surveyed in April 2021 expect vaccination levels per destination to significantly impact the uptick of events. Over 50% of hoteliers surveyed in April 2021 expect limitation for business travel to be slight or no limitation from the first quarter of 2022 onwards. Based on the current signals in the market, we expect the pent-up travel boom from the US to come to Europe. What is still unknown is when that time will come, as it continues to depend on how the pandemic and vaccination will evolve. Therefore, it is crucial for hoteliers to continue sharing information and coordinate to ensure the industry can effectively capture the demand in the upturn. If you would like to know what the industry expectation will be for summer of 2021, I encourage each of you to contribute and take our May survey at the description of this video. Thanks for watching.